You can't be shy and a man at the same time. When you walk into a room, walk in there like your entire bloodline sent you. When I see a man being socially anxious or shy, it honestly just makes me feel cringe. What do you gain? Because what do you gain by being shy? You gain absolutely nothing. In fact, you're inviting other people to walk over you. It is a dog-eat-dog world out here. And if you give people the chance, they will use you as a stepping stone, as a step on a ladder to climb that social ladder, to climb that corporate ladder off your backs. You become a throwaway. You become a disposable. Do you want to live your life like that? Like a tissue where someone spits in or blows their nose into and just throws away? Is that the amount of value that you are going to give to this world? Now, if you're one of the privileged few who subscribe to this channel or this video popped up on your feed on YouTube, this algorithm is telling you that you are destined for more. You are destined for bigger. What doesn't kill you definitely makes you stronger. If you come across as someone who is hard to beat, hard to humiliate, hard to attack, hard to step on, people respect you to an extent that they fear you. If you're an ambitious young man trying to climb that ladder, whether that's corporate, whether that's social, whether that's anything in life, there are going to be people that want to take your place. But let me ask you something. Would you kick a porcupine? Would you eat it? No. And that's why I can't stress the fact enough. Grow some spikes. You need to make people think twice before they try to attack you, humiliate you, or even degrade you in any sort of manner. And you do this primarily through your reputation. An ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure. I want you to focus on two areas in order to act as your very own spikes, your own deterrent. And that's being hard to kill and being hard to humiliate. An ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure. I want you to focus on two specific points which will create the skill set to act as your very own deterrent. You need to be the person that cannot be pushed around, someone that can be walked around, someone who can be eaten. And you can do this actively, of course, by becoming physically dominant, by developing wit. So click that video up there. But in the meantime, a passive way to do this, which works remarkably well, is to hang out with tough people. You become tough when you hang out with tough people. Like iron sharpens iron, my friend. You know, in school and college, when there was two types of guys, right? There was the ones that were nerdy, they were socially anxious, they were scared, they had no confidence. And there was the other group, which were like the chads, right? These guys who were excelling in sports, these guys were excelling in social life, and etc. What would happen if someone picked on the first group? What would happen if someone picked on someone from the first group? They would kind of scatter. They would move away. They would wait on the sidelines and watch their friend get roasted. But if you do the exact same thing to the other side, if you went for one of them, you went for all of them. Their ranks were solidified. They had each other's backs. They didn't scatter like little sheep as soon as something bad went down. And having experienced both groups, I can tell you with full confidence that there is no better feeling than brotherhood. Too many men today do not have a brotherhood. Everybody's so slimy, betraying each other left and right. They all want to protect themselves. They all want to scapegoat somebody just so that they are protected. And you don't have this with strong people. You don't have this with tough people. Because strong people, they can look after themselves. And in addition, they can look after the people in their ranks as well. You are the average of the 5 people you hang out with. You've heard that so many times. I'll give you a prime example from my life. I have a gym rat friend. The guy's in the gym all the time. He's got a lot of muscle. He's physically intimidating. And he can definitely pack a punch. I've noticed when I'm chilling with him or I'm hanging out with him, a lot of other people look at me differently. They have that fear factor. People respect you because of what you associate with and who you associate yourself with. Not only this, that toughness kind of rubs off on you as well. Over the 2-3 years that I know this guy, I feel like I've become a lot more tougher. I feel like I've become a little bit more intimidating. And in the same way, in a mirror image kind of analogy, he's become a lot more socially confident. He's become a lot more charismatic when he's hanging out with me. In fact, he's been approached by so many girls after he started hanging out with me, or he's been approaching a lot more girls when he's hanging out with me. Because he's developed that kind of charm, and I've developed that kind of toughness. Iron sharpens iron, my friend. Repeat it after me. Iron sharpens iron. And that's exactly what you need to do. If you're socially anxious or if you're shy, you just need to become tougher, because when you're tougher, you become confident in yourself. You understand your own ability, and other people's respect and other people's fear factor towards you reinforces that. So grow some spikes. And until next time, I'll name I'm out.